Hey everyone, it's Derek here. Let's get real for a second. A computer science degree just isn't enough anymore. I know that sounds harsh, but just stick with me for a second. We're in 2024 now, and if you think walking out of university with a shiny new CS degree is going to automatically land you a top job in tech, you're in for a rude awakening. Today, I'm going to break down exactly why a degree alone won't cut it anymore, and more importantly, what you need to do beyond that piece of paper to stay ahead of this game. Right? Let's jump right in. First off, your degree is just a start. Don't get me wrong, a CS degree is valuable. It teaches you foundational knowledge about algorithms, data structures, and computer theory. But here's the deal. It's not enough to differentiate you anymore. We're living in an era where tech landscape is changing faster than ever. Employers aren't just looking for someone who's read the textbooks. They really want to see what you've done outside of the classroom. And guess what? Most CS programs don't teach you the practical skills you actually use on the job, like working with APIs, mastering version control with GitHub, or building real-world projects in JavaScript or React. This brings me to my second point. If you're not building real-world projects outside of school, you're in trouble. Employers don't really care how many theoretical classes you've attended. They want to know if you can actually do the work. Can you build? Can you solve real-world problems? I've seen it time and time again. Students coming out of college with a CS degree with zero real projects and they don't even have a GitHub profile. I'm mentoring a few students right now, and one thing I've noticed is that many of them are not building anything outside of their homework assignments. If your portfolio is empty, or if the only project you've written for is what your professor told you to write, that's a big red flag to most companies. Companies or employers, they want to say that you've built something tangible, not just a simple Hello World app. Right? Another reason a CS degree isn't enough anymore is that it doesn't cover many of the skills you need for today's tech jobs. You might be great in theory, but most college programs won't teach you critical things like actual front-end development, API integration, or even how to deploy a web app, right? For example, I've had students tell me that they want to be front-end developers, but they're not even touching JavaScript or React in their courses, and they're applying for a role in front-end development. So I've seen aspiring data engineers who aren't doing anything with data outside of school. College isn't going to teach you everything you need. You kind of have to go out there and learn it on your own anyways, right? So here's the real kicker. Tech companies don't just want coders, they want problem solvers. Can you take an idea, break it down, and execute a solution for it, right? If you think about it, coding is just a tool. If you can't use it to solve real-world problems, you can't build something with it, what's the point, right? It's like having a hammer, but not knowing how to build a house. Sure, you can swing it around, but do you understand how to lay the foundations, frame the walls, build something that works? This is where self-learning, curiosity, and side projects come in. You need to push beyond just writing code or understanding theory. You need to understand why you're writing it and what problems you're trying to solve it, right? Look, let's not sugarcoat it here. The tech job market is getting more competitive than it's ever been. The economy is tightening up, layoffs are happening in big tech, and companies are more and more selective than ever, right? Having a degree in 2024 doesn't mean anything at all if you don't have the core skills of what makes a great software developer. Employers now want to see the whole package. Your problem-solving skills, your projects, your passion for tech, your communication skills. Are you self-motivated? Do you go beyond the assigned work? Can you learn new frameworks and technologies on your own? If not, you will find yourself up against so many other candidates who do, and they will be the ones getting hired. Here's another reason why a degree is no longer enough. AI and automation are changing the game. With tools like ChatGPT or Claude and advanced machine learning, some of the more basic coding tasks can now be automated. And what does this mean to you? It means that you can't just rely on coding alone. You need to develop skills that go beyond what machines can do. AI is great at handling repetitive tasks, but it can't replace creativity, critical thinking, and the ability to understand and apply innovative ways. You need to position yourself as someone who can use tech to create, to solve problems that AI alone can't touch. To wrap this up, let me tell you what I tell everyone that I kind of mentor now. Self-learning is the ultimate. Whether you're in college, you're self-taught, you're from a bootcamp, wherever in between, the only way to stay ahead in 2024 and beyond is to keep learning on your own, to build projects, to take on challenges, to experiment with new frameworks. You don't need a degree to do this, honestly, right? But if you have one, it's still not enough on its own, right? What sets you apart is the hunger to keep learning, to keep building, to keep improving. Yes, maybe a CS degree might open some doors, but it's the extra work you do outside that will get you the job and keep you relevant in the ever-evolving tech industry. Now, remember, it's not about the degree, it's about what you do with the skills you learn, the projects you build, and the problems that you can solve, right? If you're serious about succeeding in tech, don't just settle for what college teaches you. You have to go beyond it. Yeah, so if you found this helpful, hit the like button, subscribe, and drop a comment about what you're working on outside of school. Let's keep pushing each other to build, learn, and crush it in 2024 and moving forward. I'll see you in the next video.